Hi everyone, it's Dr. Lindner. I was asked if I would make a short video that would show the connections between the feet and the spine. So what's interesting about the spine is that the spine has 26 segments, main segments, right? You've got 24 freely movable ones plus the sacrum and the coccyx, 24, 25, 26. The foot actually has 26 bones as well. So the structure that keeps us standing erect and the structure that keeps us standing tall and erect, like the feet, they have a lot in common. They also should have nice curves, right? This is nice architecture. It's an arc. It's a wave, much like the spine. When we look at it from the side, it's waves because that's how energy travels in arcs and waves. So it's really important to look at the pedal foundation and to examine it, because when the architecture or structure of the foot is off, then everything above it, since this is the first level of the house, this is the foundation, okay, if the feet are off, then it starts to work its way up that biokinetic chain. So one of the things that we do as part of our exam is we'll have our patient step on the thermographic dual scanner, and they touch the kiosk, and it just prompts them to enter in all their information, including the email, so the results get emailed to the patient as it will also send it to me. So just want to show you some of the information that we look at. Is you can see that whatever is happening at the feet does work its way up. Now this patient is pretty close to being balanced, almost a 50-50 distribution, but you can see by this, we only want to see red in 3 places: the heel, the transverse arch, and the toes. You can see that there's flattening or pronation of this patient. And in terms of the scale, optimal, mild, moderate, severe, this patient of 130 was up in the severe category. And we want to make sure that this individual is supported properly. The arch height difference is, we want it less than 1. It's pretty close. And the left to right balance, we want less than 1. Again, pretty close. The number that concerns me the most is the pronation or the stability index being, certainly far away from optimal. So if this was the first reading, which it wasn't on this patient, but if this was the first reading and I got a 130, I would wait. I would take care of the patient for a good month, rescan, and see if we can get those numbers down. But if they stabilize here, then what we would do is send that information to the lab, and then they would make customized orthotics. And the company that we use, you could see they make a variety of different types of orthotics, from your traditional insert that goes directly into your sneakers. They do cover the medial arch, the lateral arch, the transverse, and the heel. They make things like flip-flops that are waterproof, and again, really neat orthotic. The arch is actually built into the flip-flop, right? So in the summertime, when you go to the pool and the beach, there's nothing to insert. Even the slides or the sliders, really cool, where the orthotic is already built into this. You have really nice traction at the bottom. So these are really great for athletes or after the gym or coming right out of the shower. You just want to slide on the slides or the sliders. If you have heels that are up to 1 inch, you can see that they're a little bit thinner in the back, but again, they do work and build up on the medial arch, the transverse arch. I like how they have these dot fasteners on the back here. So because these are not full length, we don't want them sliding in the shoe, so these are the dot fasteners. So again, this orthotic company is wonderful. They really do address and make the connections between the feet and the rest of the body. If the feet are off, then it will work its way up and create misalignments and neurological interference throughout the entire spine. And yes, a chiropractor can adjust that, But what happens if they go back to the same poor foot structure? They will tend to show up in those same patterns of their old subluxations.